it takes is one wrong step, and shoot, you're in big trouble. Our players attempt to cross this bridge and win a prize package worth $2,500. Watch now as they brave the dangers to win thousands of dollars on Pitfall. Hang on, Eileen. You're standing on a pitfall. And Bill, but that's one, too. Now here comes the man to guide you through all the pitfalls, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, John Barton. I'm sure all of our viewers picked up on that, John, when you said, shoot, have trouble crossing this bridge. I knew we shouldn't have left John alone in that announce booth with that lady from Kentucky. That's another story. Right now we want to concentrate on Pitfall, the questions I've got here, the answers the audience is going to come up with, and the way in which our two players are going to find out what the audience's preference was. Let's go down and meet those contestants, shall we?
First, Alex, let's meet a challenger. He's a waiter who likes music, books, water skiing. Say hello to Bill Kenninger. And our champion is a cookbook collector, and she's a mother of three. She's Eileen Mintz.
Hello, players.
Hi, Alex.
Bill, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Watch out for this lady. She plays the game very, very well. If you play it well, you'll earn points and pit passes. Those will appear on the scoreboard behind you. If you manage to reach 5 points first, then you automatically win the game and go on to play the pitfall round. If not, we'll see who's ahead when we hear this sound. That's our time's up indicator. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Audience, for you then. What does the lady mean when she says, let's just be friends? Does she mean no, not yet, get lost, or let's just be friends? Give me a vote on that. Select 1, 2, 3, or 4. They've done their work. That was an early press on Eileen's part.
I think they said get lost. I think it really means get lost in a very nice way.
Are you nervous today?
No, I'm excited. I'm very
Okay,
excited.
because you're the champion.
I know it.
I didn't even have a chance to turn to you and say, Eileen, you had already pressed number 3, get lost. I thought you were indicating that I should get lost.
No,
Bill.
never.
I'd go for number 2, not yet.
Not yet. And the audience, in response to the question when she says, let's just be friends, their preference was, let's just be friends. They took it literally. The men in our audience are going to have a ball answering this question, and I think the ladies also, because they have observed us doing it. When men see a pretty girl, where do they look first? Where do they direct most of their attention? To the legs, the face, the bottom, or the lady's chest? Give me a reading on that one, if you will. Bill, the legs, the face, the bottom, or the chest? Where do men look first?
I'll go with the chest.
Okay. Eileen says the face.
A pretty face.
I think the legs. Let's see what the audience thinks. The chest. A point for our challenger, Bill Kenninger. All of us have those big moments in life, but some of them are overrated. Which ones do you think are the most overrated? Graduation day, wedding day, your birthday, or retirement? Which big day in your life is most overrated? Eileen, look at that group.
I think retirement.
Oh, you were
I think I was going to say something else, but I think retirement.
Yeah, I saw your finger hovering over number 3.
It was between a birthday and retirement.
All right, women like to forget birthdays anyway, so they don't want to make a big
right.
deal of that. Bill.
I think everybody likes to forget a birthday. Number 3.
All right. Most overrated big moment in your life, according to this audience, is graduation day. You know why they said that? None of these people graduated. That's why it doesn't mean anything to them. Well, most of us have our Achilles heel, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, most of us have 2 of them. But from a different aspect, what is it about yourself that you are very sensitive or touchy? Is it your weight, your age, your height, or your sexuality? You're most touchy about which of these? Bill, you go first this time. You're leading. You've got 1 pit pass and a point.
I don't think people really like to discuss ages too much.
So you're going for number 2.
Age.
Eileen?
I think people are very touchy about weight and so concerned about diet. I think that.
All right, they are concerned. I
Yes.
don't know if they're touchy about it. It depends on the audience's interpretation of that word. We're going to find out right now, though, as we reveal their preference. They said weight. That means you're right, Eileen. Good going.
Thank you.
All right. You have a lot of books in your home, Eileen?
A lot of cookbooks? Yes, definitely a lot of books.
All right. Which of these books would you be unable to function without?
Okay.
You two, ladies and gentlemen, since you're voting, a dictionary, a cookbook, a telephone book, or a catalog. You could do without it. Oh, I'm sorry. Which of these books would you be unable to function without? Unable to function without. Okay. Hope I didn't confuse anybody up there. Eileen, you go first.
Okay. I think people need that telephone book desperately.
All right,
I
Bill?
really do.
Go with the catalog. Shopping.
Shopping. Man likes to spend. Audience, you could not do without a telephone book. Eileen gets her second point. Kissing people when you greet them is what? Is it friendly? Is it rude? Is it warm? Or is it kind of phony? Which of those four do you think it is? Kissing people when you greet them. Bill?
I think friendly.
Eileen?
I think it's warm. Sign
Both
of
of
warmth.
Both of you
Yeah.
are in agreement. It's
Yes,
just
that's right.
The difference here is in our selection, the warm versus friendly. And the audience, you think kissing when you meet people is warm. Another point for Eileen. 2 fifth passes, 3 in the game. Think of the marriage ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the word obey in the marriage ceremony. What is that? Is that traditional? Is it insulting? Is it unnecessary? Or is it charming in this day and age? The word obey in the marriage ceremony. Okay, some people are even discussing that one. That's good. Eileen?
I think it is traditional, so I don't feel it's necessary.
You were torn then
Yes,
between
I
1
was.
and 3. Go ahead, Bill.
I'd say unnecessary.
Necessary. She left you a good one. Oh, time's up, so let's get a quick reading on this from our audience. You selected traditional. That's the 4th point for Eileen. She remains the champion. Sorry, Bill. She beat you.
Thank you.
Fair and square. Thank you for joining us on the program. Come along, Eileen. You and I are going to say goodbye to all the folks just a little bit. We'll come back after these commercial breaks. Hang on.